Hi. Okay. I'm having a great fun day. It's not raining, it's dreary, and it's overcast, but that's okay. We're going to just keep doing more content like this, more good stuff. Just think about it. Long into the future, somebody's going to be watching this stuff. Yeah, they are. I promise you. So, make your own and let me know so we can connect on each other's YouTube channels. Let's go with another what do I think about truth? Truth. You were wondering, weren't you? Because I have recently thought it was very important to add the word truth to live, laugh, love as very important attributes, very important things that we need to be doing actively every day, together, apart, through the use of technology, most important when we get to be together in person. So let's think about for just a few moments this idea about truth. What do I think about truth? Because my YouTube channel. But I do want to know what you think about truth. You know, truth is not there's my truth and then there's your truth. That's not truth. There's truth and there's a lie. Not multiple truths, not multiple lies. Everything has a truth to it. There's a truth to this. There's a truth to the sturdiness of this. It was factored into the engineering. I can hold on to this, grip it with my hand, lean against it, and there's a truth that it will support me. There's a truth that it will hold me. Engineering, all the different kinds of sciences and things that people far smarter than me know about the truth, about this being what it is. The truth about that elevator going up and down. When you and I get inside there, we believe. We believe it will support us and hold us, or we don't do it. How about those planes? You see them? Those seaplanes? There's a truth connected to those seaplanes. A truth about aerodynamics and about when that rotor goes or the jets go or however it's powered, it's going to literally take off and support us high up in the air and over to the islands or wherever we're going with those seaplanes. Truth. So there is only one truth. What I think about truth is that there's only one truth. Not that I know all truth, because I certainly don't. I only know a little bit. But I believe it starts with you and me really having a deep, deep desire to know truth about everything we're faced with in life. Because if we don't know the truth, how in the world are we going to make any kind of productive decision about anything? You know, when we don't know the truth, then we live maybe by a pack of lies. And the pack of lies may cause us to feel a lot of fear, and living with fear can cripple us, keep us from enjoying the shortness of life, of enjoying each other's company, of enjoying the things that you and I have to do in our day-to-day lives. So it's important to want to know the truth. Truth is how things operate. Truth is why things are the way they are. Truth is every day precious because we can live by truth. The truth that we can trust a friend. The truth that we can trust the car we get in that's going to be able to take us to our destination, or the airplane, or the elevator, or many other examples that we use. We want to know the truth, and part of the reason I think recently I've been thinking a lot about the truth is what's going on in the whole world of public health. So much seems to not be the truth, but rather spoken by many as if it was the truth, and the result has been many have become paralyzed, crippled. The lie is what is killing people. The truth is what gives us freedom and life. So when I think about this current flu situation, I am beyond astonished that we as a people around the world in most of the countries would become paralyzed what is clearly nothing more than a flu. Think about it. 100 years ago, a real pandemic had many bodies in the street, many deaths, many problems happening that were real. Today, this is all part, to me, it appears, if I search honestly for the truth, as a way of getting people into a mindset, a way of thinking that leads to more and more controls, more and more taking away of freedom, more and more replacing truth with lies. Think about healthcare and truth. I know very few healthcare providers that actually care about the well-being of their patients. If they did, they would look at Eastern, Western, and all forms of medicine and healthcare and offer what's very best to their patients for their patients' actual well-being, their patients' actual quality of life, versus just writing a lot of prescriptions and drugs and things that do nothing more than cause people to become addicts with often little progress, little healing, little wellness. So with this flu right now, we know that vitamin D and zinc and some medicines, therapies that have been used for a long time all have, beyond a shadow of a doubt, scientific proof to help with people's immune systems and help treat actual early onset of the current flus that are supposedly circulating. The statistics have gone from a potential pandemic to a plandemic to a scam-demic to a case-demic. Now the numbers are cases off the charts, which means absolutely nothing. Not a thing. And frankly, I don't know anyone, and I don't know anyone still after almost a year of this nonsense, that knows anyone who has been healthy, had a strong immune system, no comorbidity issues, no diabetes, no bad health habits, and has died from catching this flu. Every year and every day, people die around the world. They die from smoking, they die from drinking, their liver fails, they die from cancer, they die from diabetes, they die from having a multiple of heart and other physical problems. Often they die because something triggers it, a cough, a pneumonia, a flu. But because so much of what's happening in the world today is a lie, they are taking people that are dying and just stamping coronavirus. And it's not true. It's absolutely not true. This city is quiet. I'm downtown. I can count about 5 people around me. They are shutting everything down because of a pandemic that's not a pandemic. Is there a flu? Yes. Is it causing some people to get sick? I believe so. Is it worse than last year's influenza, which has miraculously disappeared? And why aren't people getting flu shots? And why is this big hype on supposed vaccinations as if that's going to solve or do anything? We, as people, let the lie come in. And when the lie comes in, it replaces the truth. And when the truth gets replaced, you and I end up with lost freedoms in a restricted day-to-day existence, which is no good. Truth. What do I think about truth? Truth, when you and I are confronted with it, when our eyes all of a sudden open up, when you and I all of a sudden see some new bit of truth, sometimes it hurts like hell. Sometimes it just grabs us and messes us up, and we cry and scream and kick and all the rest. Truth does that. It sometimes hurts. It's like a big headlight coming at us and just looking right in our eyes. And after the truth hurts and we embrace it, it really does help. H-E-L-P. It helps correct our thinking. It helps give us new courage. It helps give us new direction, new hope. It replaces the fears and replaces the lies, and gives us ultimately new opportunity to make far more out of this short life than we do when we live in and by the lie. Now, people are going to do what they're going to do. They're going to think what they're going to think. I want to keep searching for truth. That's what I think about truth. And I invite people like you to join me as we share truth, as we embrace truth, and as we learn to love the truth. Truth is great. Sometimes it's the opposite of what I used to think. Sometimes it's something I don't want. Sometimes it's different from what I thought it was going to be. But it's always, in the end, a good thing. What do I think about truth? I like it. I like truth, and so I really do think that truth belongs together with living strongly, laughing as much as we can, and loving. Loving those in our world. In our world doesn't necessarily mean physically right at this moment. It could mean the other side of this world, but we think about those people every day. They influence us. They're a part of us, and maybe we're a part of their lives, and we look forward to, we long for the day when we can be doing things together. And with the new ones, the new relationships, maybe you, that will become part of this bubble, this wonderful life bubble. Living and laughing and loving and embracing the truth, because it's a good thing. See you soon. Bye-bye.